Got our own music. Hey, worldwide, baby. Radio.
Please, take me back.
I'm gonna text you.
Hey, we back.
Yeah.
Oh yes, Thursday is 9 p.m. So you know what time it is, baby. We back with the Bronx World Weekly Show. We got the dopest lineup uh, of sketchies and stand-ups, and we just a bunch of funny motherfuckers, man. Every week we come back, we talk about our experiences in the comedy game, and we got two special guests this week. And without further ado, let's give a warm welcome for Dominic Leonelli.
Yo,
Woo!
thank you. Thank you.
Building. This is one of the comic favorite comics. I can tell you every time this dude is on stage, all the comics is all excited. They all come to the room. They want to see what the hell Dom is talking about. And we got so much history. We've traveled together and all of that. And so like, this is my pleasure to just have you on it. We've done sketches, he's performed with us. And I mean, he was on the pilot. It's so much history. So we're not gonna even get all into that right now. We want to just kind of see how everybody's doing. Glad to have you guys. Lives is in the building. He's him and Daniel. There are sketchies. They come with these different sketches all the time, man. Funny as hell, like the one you saw in the intro in the basketball. But enough about me talking. Y'all let me know how you doing, man, and how you been. What's been going on during COVID?
What's up, Dominic?
How you doing, man? Yeah, I've been good. That was a cool sketch, man. We got all collaborate on another sketch coming up, man. We gotta come up with something together, man.
Oh, we could definitely do that.
Yeah, I've been writing a few. I got a few ideas wrote, so I'm definitely down for some collaboration for sure.
Absolutely. I got a great idea for doing some like some fake referee stuff. Okay. This has turned out to be a sausage fest. That's okay.
Good for a Thursday night.
We got a couple ladies that'll be tapping in. But our guy that does the sketches with Lies, Daniel Ayres, I want y'all to say hello to him, and let's without further ado, man, let's sing happy birthday to him.
Oh no,
it's his birthday. It's his birthday. It's his birthday. Hey, it's his birthday.
I only got 2 gray hairs down there, just 2. That's it. I feel fantastic.
Dan is 39 years old.
Hey, you made it.
Last year, my 30s.
30. Hey, Tino, Danny's birthday's today. He's 39. He's 2 years older than you.
But I got tits like a 50-year-old bowler.
Oh!
Fantastic. Got moves.
I wasn't ready for that one, guys. I wasn't ready.
I'll flash you at the end of the show.
Tino in the house.
Did you guys eat?
Yo.
All right.
I just had to do that. Like, I always wanted to be a DJ and drop that shit to somebody for their motherfucking birthday. Tino, welcome to the boys club.
Yeah. What's up?
We need Heather.
Speaking of titties,
Yeah.
We need Heather to check in. It's gonna look like
all these men.
I know. I feel like leaving. I don't know what's going on.
Fuck it, man. This sometimes we just gotta act like it's the barbershop or something. Just
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Hey
You're
man,
right.
we're just a bunch of fellas, man.
Watch how you
I,
spin that
well,
chair, Kenny. You watch how you spin that chair.
this chair don't spin, homie. This chair don't spin. Chairs don't spin in black people house.
No.
We gotta stay facing the door.
Kenny, let me ask you something, because you a barber, man. My barber, bro, every time he does, I gotta go to your place. Every time he does my hair, like he feels the need to just style it the way he wants to style it. Like I tell him what I want. I don't know, maybe because I tell him I was Cuban, right? He starts talking about Scarface and shit. All I know is at the end of the fucking haircut, he's like fucking blow drying my hair like I'm a 1980s drug dealer and shit. And like he's like, now you look good, now you look really Cuban. I'm like, bro, I didn't ask for any of this shit. I gotta put the hat on now when I leave. My hair's fucked up.
Every barber is different, man, and obviously he's into like movies, like Scarface movies.
That's his look.
And I caught him doing that before me, like with the fucking blow dryer and shit, with everybody else.
Yo,
I'm the only one that can't even have this conversation, bro. What's everyone talking about? What are you guys talking about? What's happening?
They do beards. They do beards too.
I do beard. I do my beards in vintage.
You got an afro.
Yeah.
I don't even belong in this conversation, man. God damn, bro.
Yeah, that's a bald faced lie.
Oh,
that's the first one. It's not even your turn, Tino.
I know.
Yo, okay, so Tino, you got a Panama hat on today, huh?
I do. We try to mix it up, I'm the pun man from Panama, so I want the world to know.
And you wear your sunglasses at night.
Yeah, I wear my sunglasses at night so I can pun. Yeah.
I knew somebody was gonna sing that shit too.
I'm that white, guys. I think I'm whiter than Dominic. I don't know. When I first got to the country, to America, I didn't know I was like black, right? I mean, I learned, but when I first got here, I didn't know. So my culture was listening to Light FM and all these rock stations. So I caught on after that it was hip hop. But yeah.
When you said you was whiter than Dom, his face was like, I don't know about that. I mean, everyone has their opinion, but
yo, he heard his shit though, man.
I would scroll past it. I wouldn't like it.
Danny's whiter than Dom, and Danny's Cuban.
My chairs are spinning in my house.
Dom's hair is
watch how the barber spins that chair. Yo.
Dom's hair is like the wool, and then his skin is bronzy. He kind of look like Jesus.
Got that thick shit.
Look at that.
Yeah.
He looks like Jerry Lee Lewis.
I'm gonna burn it off, man.
Wow.
That shit catch quick.
It's gonna be a great show.
Right,
can you imagine?
So Dominic Leonelli, man, dope comedian, very hard working, gets out on the road, performs at all the clubs in the city. I kind of know this already, but I want the people to know, like, where are you from and what made you go on stage your first time?
All right, I'm from Youngstown, Ohio. A little town. Comedy people know it because Richard Pryor mentions it in his special. Remember when he's doing the mafia guy? He's like, I was in a little club in Youngstown, Ohio. That's my hometown.
Right.
Yeah. And so I always wanted to be around it, and I couldn't really get around it there. Like when I called the clubs, I wasn't really having any luck. And I was working at a car dealership, just washing cars. And one of the salesmen was like, are you sure you're not stand-up? I'm always busting jokes, And it turns out he was a stand-up. So he signed me up for this club. That club that me and you did, Kenny, that you headlined. That's the first club I ever performed at. So he signed me up for that club and I auditioned there. And, it is funny, like, not to keep talking, but, that club was like, when you started the club, they don't really want to give you love when you're first starting there. And then I rolled through with you. Me and Kenny came through at that joint. It was nice, man, to come back and do it. You know.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, no, that was a good trip too, man. That was when Dom, he wouldn't listen to the GPS because he said he had issues with women. You know,
Oh.
he felt like
You
he was
can
like
change
turn
that.
left. He was like, I don't trust it. You know, I was like, Dom, you got to turn. He was like, I don't know, man. It's her voice.
He ain't even lying either. He's like,
Yeah.
yo, man, turn, you're gonna miss it. I'm like, all right, man, I'm telling you, she's wrong. So then we missed this shit.
Wow. Sorry,
Yeah.
lady.
Nah, that was dope, man. So like when you came to New York City, what made you decide to come to New York City in the first place? You know, like Youngstown, they got their scene out there. I saw you guys got a nice club out there, and you could a lot of people do their things like locally and stuff like that. But what made you say I need to go to the belly of the beast and see where I stand?
You know what really did? I was so small town minded. I can't I really was small town minded, so I didn't even understand New York, like what New York really was, or even to me the biggest city I was to was Cleveland. So so I didn't even really fathom that. But I was messaging people on Facebook that I seen were comedians, and oddly enough, who I messaged, one of them was Suba. She was one that
Oh.
responded back to me.
Oh
Yeah.
shit,
And
yeah.
I still lived in Ohio. Yeah. And I was like, I don't know, I'm a comedian from Ohio. She's like, well, if you're trying to get reps and stand up, she's like, I know New York, you can get up a ton. And she's like, when you come out here, hit me up. And I came out. She met me at like the creek, and I just moved out. Like, hey,
Oh.
she's gotta be right. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm doing it, and I was like, wow, there's all this stand up, and it was just like that's it. It was a wrap for me. Because like in Ohio, you're lucky to get up like maybe five. If you can get up, man, if you can get up like 3 times a week in Ohio, you're killing it. And that's like 3 times a week, and that's just open mics, whatever, starting out. Then you come to New York, you can get up 3 times at a Tino mic before 3 o'clock.
Word.
Have
Oh yeah.
some Oreos.
And get fed too.
And
You don't have
get
to go
fed.
anywhere.
Oh, you get
Nah,
fed?
Tino.
Yeah, you
Okay. Our other guest has fell
Oh
into the
shit.
room.
Yo, she a girl, yo. Word.
Thank you for not making this just a boys club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heather Candella.
Happy to bring my ovaries to the party.
Yeah.
West Coast, baby.
We're gonna get the first one.
Number better. Oh, Tino.
All right, not this show, not this show.
So Dom, so what's some of the best stages that your favorite stages, your top 3 favorite stages you played in New York?
Top 3 favorite in New York is one definitely Caroline's when I got to do the New York Comedy Festival and it was packed out. That was just like a dream come true.
Yeah.
That's the biggest crowd I played in front of too at that time. So it was like, like wow, this is crazy. Like I just felt that cool energy at Caroline's, but even like where I got my roots, like it just had good memories. Like them clubs where you make your mistakes at. Like I remember there was like a LOL comedy club on 8th Avenue. There was always drama. That's where I kind of got my ropes at, and I missed that wildness of that club. But I would say that was definitely one because you just never knew what was gonna happen. Like it was like sometimes the floor is completely wet, the cords sparking out, like people are fighting, there's chairs getting thrown. It's crazy. And then definitely right now, obviously, man, goes without saying is the pair. Just being in there, that energy, like, damn, this is the spot. Like to me, that's the spot that feels most like, home right now for sure.
Yeah. Once we come back, man, when we could get back, to getting those reps in and getting that energy in the place and stuff, it's gonna be beautiful because people is gonna appreciate it a whole lot more. This break is making a motherfucker appreciate that stage. And making people have probably a little more respect for the shows when they come in and stuff, you know, less heckling. And we ain't gonna say too much. Now it's like, oh, you gotta go. You know?
Question. Who did you open for in Caroline? Because I know you were opening for some big names out there.
I had a few. I had TK Kirkland. That was a full man. I love TK, man. His shit kills. Like I tell anybody, if life's getting you down, throw some TK on, man. He will make you feel good. But and then Norm McDonald the whole week for Caroline's, and it was cool.
That's some
Nice.
Great.
Yeah. Just getting to hang with him and hear some of those stories that he was saying about like Rodney Dangerfield and just all he's been around for so long with it. Yeah, it was definitely something to open for somebody that you look up to. Like, for me at first, the first couple of days, I was kind of in awe. Like I can't believe I'm up for this dude. I'm just sitting here right across from him,
That's awesome.
But it was dope, man. It was really cool. And he was really cool, awesome, just like you would expect him to be. And it was just a blast the whole time.
Wow. Congrats, man.
Nice, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah, you do. Listen, he also does, as I seen his set, he's hilarious, but he also does sketch comedy too, Dominic. I seen you do some skits on Instagram, something. You're hilarious, bro. Like,
right
really?
Man.
Right here.
Man. What happened?
Yeah, I really
shit!
Wages, $15.
And Michael Joy.
I don't need that ball and chain holding me down no more. Well, congratulations, man. I can take anybody I want to Red Lobster now. Man, I love that shrimp scampi. I'll tell you what, she's gonna have to cook them dry raviolis for somebody else because I'm a player. Oh, she's calling me right now.
Do you even have to take the call?
She's having a hard time. Take it outside. Play it cool, y'all. Play it cool.
Good luck. I don't really understand why he's breaking up with her. She's kind of
way hard. Yeah.
Wow, looks like he's really giving it to her, man.
Well, what about ravioli night?
I'm gonna text him.
Nice.
Yeah, that was really cool, man. Yeah, I appreciate it.
awesome.
Yeah.
Michael's funny too. He does a good Nicolas Cage.
All right.
Funny dude.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
I know.
That's fire right there. See, have you felt like over this break,
comedic actor?
Have you been able to like get some of your other like projects going since you're not so busy to be on stage, or have you just fell back from comedy completely? What are you doing now?
Yeah, I started getting some other things going as far as like I got some things wrote. I have 2 short films wrote that I want to shoot. I might have found a camera guy for one, and it's hopefully it's gonna be pretty fun. It's gonna be low budget type of thing. Hey, we gotta put our best foot forward when we can. So it's not like I don't have a huge budget, but we wrote 2 scripts, and one seems like it's about to be a green light. We just got to find an office location. That's the only thing we're short on now, is finding the location to film that looks like an office. And after that, it's a wrap. We got the other locations. So I'm excited about that. We'll see what happens. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's called Billis. It's a script. It's about this guy. I don't know. It's about this guy that he's like a Canadian rock star, and he moves from Canada to New York. He doesn't want to be famous over there. And, his mother was like a porno star. It's kind of a wild story. She died. They have no evidence of her. So anytime he wants a mystery, he has to watch a porno while she left her body at work. Like he talks about shit like that, And it's crazy. We made it like a little, it's a little action movie. That's why I guess I'm like, man, I wonder how this is going to come off. But it's supposed to be fun. We'll see. And he kicks everybody's ass, and he's this guy and then these girls discover him to work in New York, and they go, "Oh, that Billis?" Everybody makes fun of him, and they're like, "He's a Canadian rock star." And how Kiss had the thing where the dude would stick his tongue out. He's famous for that. Well, Billis's mom's a porno star, so he's got this huge dick. So all the girls are trying to bang him while he's fighting everybody. Like, you know, he's like, oh boy, you know, she's like, come here, Phyllis, you know. Oh, this is oh boy, you know, something like that.
You hear that voice right there?
Yeah.
So before we start our next interview, I think this week we said we was gonna have the Punisher break it down for us a little early.
Okay, that's my cue. All right.
Woo!
All right, thank you.
Hear it.
All right. I want, you know. Woo! Who's nervous? Not me. And y'all niggas nervous? Y'all niggas nervous, right? All right.
They nervous because you called them niggas. They like.
Yeah. I think only me and Kenny could do that one. All right, good. All right.
Panamanian? All right. You cool.
Yeah, it's black enough. I'm black enough, you know. Thank you, Kenny, the barber, man. Thank you, you know. Yo, actually, the last time I got a haircut was at Kenny. Yeah. You know, yeah. I cut the line. All right, guys. Cut the line was the all right, guys.
Woo!
My girlfriend claims that I'm abusive. Yeah, but I only hit her with the truth. That was 53. That was 53 likes on Facebook, guys. What's going on? All right.
I saw that today. That was funny. I saw that today.
Thank you. I think I landed a job at Popeyes. Yeah, but I'm not counting my chickens. I'm not dating actresses anymore. They always cause a scene. Yeah. Yo, I quit my job at the circus, man. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, they tried to clown me.
Ah.
Yeah. You know what? Me marrying a photographer, I can picture that. Yeah. Yo, I just found out that my friend who's Jewish, he's the grammar Nazi. All right, that was too. Yeah. All right.
This show does not condone everything that Planet
Yeah.
You're going to be shut down. You don't say nothing about Jews. Don't you ever. Don't you ever.
I'm sorry. You know, you're right. All right. You know jokes about canoes? I could do a bunch in a row. All right, Caesar, open mic. All right. All right. My ex started dating a chef. I swear, she has no taste.
COVID.
Yeah. Yo. Yesterday I had sex. Yesterday I had sex with a magician. Afterwards, I vanished. Yeah. I told you I met rapper Little C's, right? But to me, it was no biggie.
That was fire right there.
Yeah, facts.
Once the boss is happy, everything is good. All right. I told my girlfriend to describe my penis.
Oh.
Yeah. She said very little. I'm 50 years old, man. I always feel like I gotta pee. I can't shake the feeling.
Snarf.
Yeah. Yeah. Just found out that my girlfriend is a nympho.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Fuck me.
Oh boy.
No, we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Right? Good words. Good words. Yeah. Quit my job at the sperm bank.
Oh.
Yeah. They were jerking me around.
Oh. Don't come to the couch. Don't come to the couch.
Yo. I hate women that are Pisces. Yeah. They're always fishing for compliments.
Oh.
Yeah, man. All right. She's back. All right, the lady's back. Let me get to the,
Uh-oh.
Yeah. My girlfriend got a butt implant.
Oh.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, I think the doctor did a half-ass job. Yeah. I had sex with a math teacher. Yeah. I came multiple times. Mm-hmm.
The nasty puns is on.
Yeah. Yo, I even wrote one about taking a shit. Yeah. I used the number 2 pencil.
Oh.
Yeah, man. Woo. Yeah.
What if God was one of us?
Yeah. I don't like dating female butchers. Yeah. They treat me like chopped liver.
Boom.
Yeah. Yeah. When I started working at KFC, I had someone train me. He took me under his wing.
Oh. And your pun of the week?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. My pun of the week. My pun of the week is I was upset when my girlfriend bought a strap-on dildo. Yeah. But I put it behind me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, guys. That's my time.
Yeah.
And that is the punishment.
That ain't hurt so much, right? That ain't hurt.
Hi, my name is Tom, and I love animals. I'm going to go over some steps that maybe will help you better communicate with you and your four-legged friend. I always find that positive reinforcement is the best way to discipline your dog. We had an accident, and that's not good, okay? We're going to do better tomorrow, right? Good boy. No, what the fuck are you doing, you stupid fucking dog? I think it's important to shower your dog with love and affection as much as you can.
Good boy, he's a good boy, he's a good boy, he's a good boy, he's the best boy, you're the best boy.
You're such a piece of shit. A lot of people like to give their dog food every day. Not me and Douglas here. I like to switch it up because would you like to eat the same thing every day? I don't think so. And neither does Douglas. Hey, Douglas.
2018. That's dinner. That's dinner. Don't eat then. That's all right.
I love him so much.
He's your best boy, he's your best boy.
When are you gonna die already?
Wow.
Terrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't.
My dog was hurt during the filming of that sketch. He was hurt a lot.
Emotional. For sure.
Oh man, that was something else, man. Danny's better than me. What can I say, man?
Terrible good.
I hope you ain't no dog walker, Laz. That shit
No.
was up, man.
Yeah.
My
I
dog
was
hasn't seen the outside in 10 years. On CNN.
You treated that dog like chopped liver.
That's what he gets. He's
All
a
right,
good
man.
dog.
To our next guest, and so happy for her to be here. Without her, it would have been the boys' club. I've seen her perform several times. I met her at a show out in Brooklyn. Give it up to Heather Candella.
Yeah.
Hello.
How you been?
Good. This is like my first show I've done in like a couple weeks shy of a year. So I got to admit I'm a little nervous.
Oh, don't be nervous. We just having a good time. That's the thing.
We'll take care of ya.
Okay.
There's no pressure. You've already laid your mark. We just here to let you tell the people about it so they can follow you and you can try to build your brand. That's
Okay.
all this is. This ain't there's no pressure. You're not being judged.
Okay. I know. It's funny. My boyfriend offered to do this show for me in my place in Whiteface.
Okay.
Oh.
And I kind of wanted to pay to see. I would pay to see that.
Ooh, that would be interesting. Ooh, I don't know if this country can take that.
It's next level. It's next level.
These parents are going crazy. You didn't see what happened with LeBron James and that lady? Oh, that was crazy.
I didn't. I've been trying to stay off the news and social media, but I saw on like a ticker. I heard there was an incident. I heard like a sideline Karen or something, and I'm like, what did we do now?
Yeah, it was nasty and very familiar,
Okay.
But yeah, she cursed out LeBron and pointed at him and said she'll do this and that to him, and she wouldn't put her mask on, so she voted for Trump, and they kicked her out for it.
LeBron loved it though.
And now she gets to be a martyr.
Right. Oh no. Now she's a victim. It's like,
that's it.
Fans can't go to the game and say what they want. It's like
exactly, and she gets to be the martyr for those people, and like
I was made.
No, it's pretty funny. But about you. When did you start doing comedy, and what made you go up on that stage that very first time?
Ooh, I think last year was my 5-year anniversary. So I guess 5.5 years now. The first time my first open mic was at Eastville. What made me want to do comedy? What's wild is that like when I was growing up, my parents were huge stoners. Like my dad used to grow weed. Like everybody was always high in the house. So there was a lot of comedy being watched. There's a lot of Mel Brooks movies and a lot of stand-up.
Woo!
So I always grew up watching stand-up, but it never occurred to me like, oh, that's something I could do until maybe in my mid-20s. And I had friends that were doing comedy. They're like, why don't you try it? And it was like, why would I? It didn't occur to me, like, whatever. And it was only until like I would be watching a show and I'd see like a joke or a premise that I thought of like a few years ago in my head. And I'm like, maybe I should be doing this. And so like my friend who was doing stand-up at the time dragged me to Eastville on my 30th birthday and made me do a set. And I have video of it.
Yeah, nice.
I did my first open mic at Eastville. Danny dragged me at Eastville.
Yeah. That
Who
is.
did you do it with, Heather? You remember?
Was it HP or Vince?
Who was the host?
Yeah.
I don't remember his name. He was tall. He kind of looked like TJ Miller, but he wasn't TJ Miller, obviously.
Oh,
He's like some tall, curly, blonde dude.
That's 80% of comedy.
we used to go Tuesday nights, right, Danny? Latino, HP was there.
HP,
yeah.
Also Vince Chang. We did a couple of his shows.
Vince Chang, yeah, absolutely.
And you had to like get there super early and like sign up.
Yeah.
And, like everybody would hover around the door.
And now you'd be like number 12 and stuff. There's no one there when you go up.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's always when you had like a new joke you were ready to do, and you're just doing it, just looking over the next list.
Yo, that was the place, man. That was
Yeah.
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 So how often do you come down to the city and perform?
I try to get
pre-pandemic.
Pre-pandemic, it was actually getting kind of easier because where I moved, I'm right in Nyack, and there's a bus service that goes right over to Tarrytown that's a straight into Grand Central, or I could just drive down there and be there in like a half hour. So I try to get down there at least once a week pre-pandemic to do a show or some mics.
You guys got a good place up in Nyack?
That's it. When I first started 5 years ago, we had one open mic that was every 2 weeks. And yeah. And pre-pandemic, there were 3 or 4 mics going on a night or shows each night of the week. And it wasn't necessarily Nyack, it was throughout the Hudson Valley. Like I'd say from like Westchester up to Kingston.
Yeah.
Like once you know those bookers, you can get on a show at any time. So that's why I'm not in the city as much, because it's wherever I can get more stage time essentially. And sometimes I can get, 15 minutes up in Kingston.
Right.
Whereas I'm doing 5 minutes piecemeal everywhere else.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That's I think like when people are like outside of the city, they probably end up doing more like road gig type thing.
Yeah. And you know what? But the thing is, it's like what I like about where I'm at location wise is that I can shoot down to the city and I can still do like the upstate shows, because it's 2 different elements. And I feel like either way, you're going to get too comfortable. What I like about New York is you get the New Yorkers and you get all the tourists. You get people from all over the world.
Right.
Yep.
And up here, you're getting like suburban, sometimes rural. Like I've done some shows. I'm like, I know I'm going to bomb. I'm too liberal for these people. Like I know they booked me because I'm a white lady, and they're not going to like what I have to say.
Yeah.
I take a VFW hall. I'm like, here we go. But I think anybody can get too comfortable, and it's taught me to be more versatile and know when to walk into a room and see like, oh, the audience is completely different than what I thought it was going to be. Let me pull something else out of the bag that I maybe wasn't expecting to do tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Who's some people that you've opened for? Some bigger comics.
That's it. I don't have any like stories like that. All of mine are like second generation. Like
oh shit.
And so I'm like listening to your guys and I'm like, wow. I mean
you're like, Kenny, I opened for you.
Yeah. I did, yeah.
We all open for Kenny.
Oh.
I hosted a show at a comedy club the night before Judy Gold headlined.
Nice.
Yeah, I listen. I talk to her son all the time. He just hit me up the other day about starting a comedian basketball league.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I've also I riffed with Tracy Morgan in a Sunoco on the Palisades Parkway. We were waiting in line.
Nice.
About the Kardashians. That's my claim to fame. And then he
What
showed
did y'all say? What did y'all say?
I don't even remember. I blacked out, Kenny. Like I was.
That's kind of racist, but go ahead.
I had driven to the airport to pick up my friend. She was coming back from vacation. We had stopped at Sunoco because she needed cigarettes. I was getting water, and I felt somebody like watching me because I was bending over, and it was Tracy Morgan. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then it was like, oh, that's Tracy Morgan. Yeah. And then I didn't want to be like that person that's like, like I don't want to do that. So I just like played it cool. And was like, so like my friend was like, and like you could tell it was Tracy Morgan.
Just looking at you.
He was, yeah, like he wanted to get me pregnant. He was yelling about getting everybody pregnant in the store. Like I once saw an interview with Tina Fey where she's like, if you've seen Tracy Morgan on TV, that's just how he is, like off screen, and that's exactly it. Like he was doing like his whole life is just practicing material. Like he was like holding court in the Sunoco, and you can tell the people behind the corner, like behind the counter, are just so used to his antics that we're like, oh, here we go. Yeah.
No, I've seen that too. I seen him out in front of the cellar before, and he was just holding court. And yeah,
He's just got one of those personalities. It's just like magnetic.
Yep. He was
Thank you.
talking crazy.
Oh, I'm
His
sorry.
car, he had like a Lamborghini or something out there. The doors up, and yeah, that's my car over there. It's real.
Oh, was it the Rolls Royce with the custom made seat for child seat?
That's my Lamborghini.
Yeah, the Lambo, the Lambo.
Terrible to you.
I was just like,
yeah. I ran into him at Walmart.
No way.
I once saw last year, pre-pandemic, I saw Ja Rule at Wegmans.
That's a good place.
These are all of my
it took her
celebrity
10
fights.
seconds to get that too, Tino, by the way.
I'm sorry, guys.
10 seconds. She started talking and she was like, wait, he said he ran away. That was crazy. Tino ain't shit. You can't say shit like that.
I was hoping everyone would hold the actors and hold it, but no.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Heather. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. Where were we? Where were we? I've been drinking and smoking, so like, where were we?
Who's next?
You've
Where
been doing what all of us have been doing.
Okay. Well, same page. Just take that jumping off point, and I'll
at 8:55 in the green room.
Where does Heather live upstate?
What's that?
Where do you live upstate, Heather?
Nyack.
Nice. I know there's a friend of mine is moving to Newburgh, and he's going to open up something over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you'll have some venue opening up, I would say, in the next year.
Nice.
Or maybe I'm just talking shit. You never know. It could be either 50-50. 50-50.
Newburgh's like an hour north of me. I'm closer to the city than to Manhattan than I am.
Definitely. You're like in that Rockland County border, right?
Yeah. I'm right by the bridge.
County, yo, Trump!
Yeah. Oh. I'm in the liberal bubble of Nyack. It's very white
like
moms with tattoos. Yeah. White moms with tattoos.
White moms with tattoos. Ain't that
mm-hmm.
Damn, that kid's be bad as fuck.
Yeah.
Is that? I don't think that's Dominic. I think that's a green screen, and he just froze. He's like, I'm out of here. Dominic,
I got my little picture up. I was beginning to wonder. I was like, he is still.
Yeah, you froze.
Okay, he's all right.
He turned into an Abby.
You saw that same TikTok video. How to do it? Like, I'm out of here. Like,
yo, you are very statuesque, nigga. You know what I mean? You do freeze like I'm telling you, he's a black man.
Let's get a toast. Let's get a toast for Daniel's birthday. And,
yeah.
And I don't have a drink, but I got a smoke right here. So
is that when the camera was off, Danny? Is that when you turned it off?
I was being polite.
Toast for
I don't
Dominic and Heather and Daniel's birthday. I wish somebody could take a picture of this right now. This is so fire right here.
Wait,
I think I got it. Oh wait! If we do that shit, we'll lose. Hold up. I got it, but I gotta hold my face like this. I got it.
All right.
I got it. Yeah.
All of us.
All right.
Everybody has human resources.
Happy birthday, Daniel. Happy birthday, brother.
Happy birthday, Danny.
Yeah. Feliz cumpleaños, coño.
Coño, chico.
So, what's the sketch that we gonna put together?
Yeah, now we're talking. We gotta put something together, man.
I mean, something good.
I got a few ideas. I got one where it's like I don't know. We'll have to talk, but what about like I was thinking one where it's
acting class where there's somebody that got something wrong with them. Like, I don't know what could be wrong with them, like physically, like a little eye or something. And it's Meisner technique, and they're going back and forth. It's an honesty thing. It sounds terrible here, but in my mind, it makes like the teacher's like, hey, the teacher's like, this is a prestigious class. I'll kick you out of here. We don't got time for feelings. You got to be honest. This is act and react. Now, Johnny, Eric, go together and turn around, tell you what you're seeing. And they're like, green shirt. He's like, you're lying. You know what you want to say. His haircut sucks. Be honest. So he's like, oh, okay, your haircut sucks, And then they go, okay, next guy, Dom and Lisa. And she's got like this little eye. I don't want to call that shit out. So I'll just be like, her shirt, And he's all like, her shirt, Dom, her shirt. You look at her and you see what's wrong with her. It's her shirt. And I'm like, yeah, her shirt. And then he's like, just say it or I'm going to throw you out. Like, all right, fine. You got a little eye. It's a small little eye. He's like, what? I'm talking about her socks. They're orange. What's the matter with you? I don't know. Is that cool or what?
So you're saying she had a little Joe Biden eye, huh? Joe Biden got some little ass eyes, yo. Listen, everybody be hating on Donald Trump. I don't fuck with Joe either. Let me tell y'all something. Joe said he said during that debate, he said, Mr. President, you don't like black people. And then Donald Trump said, Joe, you don't either. And Joe didn't say shit. Joe was like, you got me.
Oh yeah?
He changed the subject. I want to talk about healthcare.
Exactly.
Let's just talk about it. Let's talk about it forever, but not do anything about it.
Let's just be honest here. Joe been in politics for 47 years. When he first started, black folks couldn't even drink at the same fountain as white folks, and the black dude invented the drinking fountain.
No. He goes way back.
Yeah, well, you won't be using it though.
I'm fighting Harris all the way. I got nothing to hide. And so is Danny.
Yo, that is wild. They'll be playing Joe Biden. They hold up pictures. Conspiracy theories will be like, this is not the same man from like 10 years ago. You ever see them? It's like, yo, don't be getting on the dude because he's aging bad.
I'm glad that we can go back to a place where we can make fun of presidents just for the goof. It doesn't have to be like just like we always did. We always made fun of presidents, and now we can do it again out of love.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be crazy,
Yeah.
Hey, listen, man.
Joe Biden definitely got like a weed. Because that shit was bald back in the 80s.
Oh, those are plugs.
He's looking like the old dude from Poltergeist 2. I don't know if you ever saw that movie. The old dude in Poltergeist. You guys, come on, nobody saw Poltergeist Part 2. I'm the only one.
No, when you said Poltergeist 2, and I was like number 2.
But it had some good special effects.
Go into the light.
Wow.
I get to see Poltergeist 2. I saw
Poltergeist Part 2. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
I saw the first one with Coach.
That's something with a white woman screaming, right?
No, but I'm glad. I mean, you can like Joe Biden and still make fun of him, and that's what I want to get back to. We need to go back to that place.
I want to say one thing. I don't know anything about politics, but I know I got two $600 stimulus checks, and I think there's a $1,400 check coming up. So yeah, Biden, yeah. Woo.
Is there a $1,400 one coming out?
Yeah, we're getting a $1,400 one. Yeah, it's going
Listen, man, I'll say something quick, Kenny. When there was a story of this little kid that was crying outside the Little League, and he was crying because he was poor and he couldn't buy a glove. And Joe Biden saw him, and he walked to him, and he went and he bought him a glove. And that little kid was Babe Ruth, and that's why I like Joe Biden.
Oh, no, you didn't.
I did. I got
you didn't.
Oh boy, was who?
Fuck.
Got him. You really got me emotional last minute.
I know.
That's sweet.
I'm like, not the babe. Not
like,
the
babe.
It's a true story. You can still stay emotional. You can flip that story around. There was a kid crying because he couldn't get into an improv class, and Joe Biden saw him and paid for his class, and that kid was Charlie Chaplin. You can go all over
this. You play dirty, man.
Joe Biden said to him, that's a silent film. It's a silent film. Say, folks.
So let me ask you guys all this. I don't know how soon that we'll be all back on stage, inside, indoors, and all of that, like city. But once we get going, like, anybody have any plans of doing an album or doing a tour or anything special like that?
No, not an album. No, I'm not even there yet. But
no,
just I wouldn't humiliate myself by saying yes right now on Facebook. I wouldn't do that.
I kind of want to. I'm inspired to like kind of start from scratch.
Oh.
Like every joke I've had pre-pandemic, like I just.
Adios.
Yeah. I don't know how that'll work out, but
yeah,
I just like don't feel connected to those jokes anymore. I don't know if anybody else has felt this way, but it's just like
I feel that way. Like our lives changed.
Yeah,
our lives changed because of the pandemic so much that it's like you can't honestly say the same stuff because everything is different.
Yeah. And I also don't want to come back and have like a whole fucking 10 minutes of COVID related jokes either. Like I that's the challenge I'm making for myself. How can I come back and have a whole new set without mentioning COVID?
It's hard to practice though, because we were used to practicing every night. So if I draw a blank, I just go to an old joke. I did that shit all summer and fall. Like if I draw a blank, I was like, right back to an old one. I don't want to cheat the crowd either while you're working on new material, but you also want to do new material. It's a kind of a fine line, I guess.
That's what's like the anxiety part of it is I don't know what it's going to look like because you can't even like the new ideas I have now, I can't go to a mic. You know, I have online mics, but it's not the same.
No, not at all.
No,
I just think like it's not like every joke has to be about COVID, but everyone knows it's this big thing that happened in the world. During 2020. So when you're saying it, it's kind of like you don't have to even mention COVID, but it's like 2020 showed us a bunch of shit. You know what I mean? And like
there's actually so much from 2020 around, not even addressing COVID that you can talk about.
Yeah,
not even COVID related. I can just be like, boom, pick up the whole room.
Yeah,
that's tough.
You could just go back and watch a documentary about 2020 and take some notes and be like, oh yeah, that happened.
I know everyone here's a fucking grinder. Dominic, Kenny, Tino, Daniel. That's all you can do is just grind away. Just grind.
Yeah.
I had to learn to take my talents online. You know, me being like an older comedian is like, okay, I'm learning how to talk. Okay, just attach things. So it's a whole new level of learning and to be relevant. You know what I mean? For me, just kind of. So I appreciate the time here because this is kind of like my open mic to work out these puns. So I appreciate. You know,
it's also nice to see people. You know.
Oh, especially that.
Socializing and shit. It feels good.
No pressure here. No pressure. That's what I try to tell people. No pressure. Don't feel like it's like a show so much. More like tell us about yourself. And then, you know, if you want to throw a joke in there, that's on you.
Right.
You know, but you're not required to come up and do no set. It's just kind of more like, so we just kind of putting you out there and letting people follow you. So how can you guys be followed? Let's start with Heather.
Oh God, I'm taking a social media break. This is the worst person to start with.
What happened?
I never tweet, but when I do eventually again, I'm at DJ Fartz, PHARTZ, and my Instagram handle is Heather Candella, and same on Facebook.
Nice. I'm Laz Rivero for everything, man. You can find me at Laz Rivero. I create content every fucking day. I don't care how many people see it. I'm still gonna be funny. You can find me at Cloud Nueve with this guy over there. And there's a little movie I was in where that basketball clip is from. That's actually from a movie called Remember Marie. And it's available on Vimeo, and it came out last December. I get dunked on the movie, so if you want to see that, you know. But thank you, Kenny, for giving. Thank you, Kenny, for giving us the time in this
Yes,
space.
thank you,
Thank
Kenny.
you, Kenny.
I'm like one of the Trump cabinet members. Thank you, Kenny. You are the god.
Dominate.
Oh yeah, everything at Dominic Leonelli. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Rizzle. I got I'm on Rizzle now, y'all. I don't know if y'all know about Rizzle. It looks like a cool little app. I do these paintings. Dom Ross too. I forgot to mention where I paint these pictures, but this is on Rizzle. Dominic Leonelli. Everything Dominic Leonelli. Check it out. And thanks, Kenny, big time, man. This was cool as hell. Like hanging with everybody, man. Just everything was dope.
Dom.
Go ahead, Tino.
Oh no! Remember that, Tino? Oh no!
Yeah.
I used to go to Tino's. I just knew whatever's going on that day, as long as I show up to Tino's open mic. That's what I did when I first moved to New York. For 3 months, it was Tino's open mic, just every day, 3 months.
Yeah, that's when I found out that. Yeah, don't get it twisted. That guy is black. All right, don't get it twisted, guys. All right, he came white today, but he's black. You can find me at Fundemoniums on Instagram, and you can find my book. Purchase my book. I am collecting unemployment, but I got kids. I'm still paying child support, so I appreciate any kind of like help because I got to pay rent. Wi-Fi. Thank you.
Danny. Yes, Daniel Harris, same right up here for Instagram, Facebook, everything. Also, my sketch comedy group with Laz, Cloud Nueve Comedy. We have Instagram as well at Cloud Nueve Comedy.
And I want to just thank all these people for being here, man, taking time out their day, making this show dope as fuck. And I'm your host, Kenny Warren. On Instagram is _the_average_black_man. And I am out. Y'all been amazing. We'll see y'all next week.
Happy Black History Month! Woo!
Happy Black History Month!